I'll sit down. That's a little better. All right. Just did a video, some of the things that we picked, and so I'm going to pause it here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, clips, clops. Anyhow. All right. So I'm going to show you on the computer what we listed it for, and what has already sold. And I've got some to package up, and you can kind of play along with the packaging with me. So come on, it won't take too long, and we'll go through the next step in eBay. We did picking. I didn't really show you the picking part because I was with my family. If I was out there with just my wife or just me, I'd have brought the camera in and I would have filmed it for you. So we'll do that next time. And then, if it's jiggling, my cute little puppies are chewing my tripod. Hey, puppies. They're the best. Oh, Tardy, he's the best. Oh, yes. And Lizzie. Tardy and Lizzie. No, calm down. All right, they think they're going for a walk, but not yet. All right, so anyhow, we're going to go through all that. I'll show you how I choose an item. It's real simple. And we'll just kind of go step by step, and we'll find an item, list an item, sell the item, hopefully, that's the plan, package the item, and ship it. It's real simple. So come on along. Let me show you the computer next. Hang on, be right back. All right, here we go. Got the computer going. Going to take you over to, all right, so we're going to go from here to the computer. Now we want to go to my eBay, to selling, and we're going to show you the items that are active. Okay, what do we have active? We've got 28 items active. Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University, Sharpie. We've lowered some prices. My eyes are blurry. Because items have been on here for a while. Now back to the computer. Big Fish. Paid $4.99 for that fish. Pretty cool. Thought it was worth more. Ended up being rainbow glass instead of Murano, like we were hoping it was. But rainbow glass, that's all right. $30 for $4.99. Not bad. A backpack. This one right here. Those are your secret weapons. Okay. DVD VCR combos. Check the model number. When you walk into a thrift store, head straight for the electronics or wherever you prefer to go, but end up at the electronics at some point. And if you see any DVD VCR combos, just go to your eBay app on your phone and search for whatever it is, Panasonic, model number, JVC, model number, Magnavox, model number. And you will be absolutely surprised. Now, filter your search for sold items, and that'll help to give you the comps. Don't go by what people are listing, because you can list it for anything. It's a matter of what it actually is selling for. Is it actively selling? So use that as a guide. Creative Memories, we've had that for a while. The plates, we listed them for $25. Here's the problem. In handling them around here, we ended up damaging one of the plates. We chipped it on the bottom. We chipped it just a little bit. So if you're going to deal with anything fragile, you gotta be careful. But it happens. We only got 59 cents a piece in them, so whoop-de-doo. There's the book. We listed that for $19.99. There's the in with that airline cutlery. We have the Noritake for $9.99. Now remember, we only paid $4.99 for all the silverware. We've got the Northwest airline for $19.99. Now, we need a different background. It's hard to see some things on this sunflower background. So that's important. eBay would actually prefer you to have a white background to really showcase the item. We play around with different things just because it's pretty, but whatever. Anyhow, we've already had an offer on the silverware for $10.99, and we refused. Probably should have taken it, but it was such a low ball offer. We're asking 20, they offered 10. We just denied. We countered at I think 15, and they declined. So whatever. All right. The all clad, we've got that listed for $95. The President Trump ball, we've got listed for $22. Tommy Bahamas for $45. Then we've got an ice cream maker, a hole punch, another VCR, DVD combo, a Dolby home theater amplifier, walkie-talkies. So you can't really see in these pictures. We're going to have to do something about the background. These are some leftovers by the price of only $10. A Pottery Barn Bulldog bottle opener, Yuppie Puppy dog treat dispenser. Now the Yuppie Puppy dog treat dispenser we've had a lot of offers on, but we know around Christmas time they generally sell for $100. So we're not really accepting the offers. We're kind of just waiting. We're so close to Christmas. We're just going to wait. If they want to get it for $65 now, fine. Otherwise, we may change it to an auction and see where it goes. Other item is ice cream maker parts. A brass 1912 Titanic replica bell. A 100-pound heavy-duty utility scale. A calculator. A Fisher-Price record player. We're just going to go through these real quick. 4 ceramic tiki mugs. 1930 cast iron covered wagon doorstop. That doorstop has actually been turned into a lamp. We're trying to sell it as a lamp. They actually sell better just as a doorstop, so if we have to take it apart, take it apart. It's no big deal. Pair of pants for $9.10. Okay. See, we've got an arrangement, my wife and I. I do the picking. Well, we do it together. We have fun. We'll pick together, but you know, some people are better at picking than others. She finds things that I wouldn't think of getting. I find things that she wouldn't think of getting, so it works out working together. But I'm a procrastinating perfectionist, which is a real fancy terminology for lazy. And she gets in here, and sometimes the same day we buy it, she puts it on eBay. So if I don't complain about what she lists it for, what she agrees on taking an offer, it is what it is. She's the pro on listing. I'm kind of the pro on picking. And then when it sells, I package it up and I take it to the post office. So we kind of checks and balance, you know. That it works for us, might not work for everybody else. If you're real picky and you want to make sure if it's worth $50, you're going to get $50, and you're going to sit on it and wait for it to sell for $50, then by all means you go ahead and you list it yourself. But we've got this good arrangement. We go picking together. She'll list. I'll package and ship. Ta-da! Okay, so now on to the sold items. Because I'd be willing to bet that there are some items on here, there it is, that we just showed you that we picked that weren't on the list. Now, here we go. Sold items. We've sold 35 recently. And, go. All right. Some vintage utensils. There we go. All right. As predicted, we didn't get as much as we thought. We ended up selling the bat for $22. We got $1.99 in it. We sold it for $22 in less than a week. Some creative memory scrapbooking pages. Here's the shocker. Look at this. Look at this. Those jacks that we got because I thought she was collecting them, and we were like, well, we'll see. We measured them. They were 5-inch jacks. And look at this. She put them up there, and in less than 2 days of listing, they sold for $35, and we only paid $2, 99 cents each. $2. It's easy. Little bit of work. It's easy. So that's one of the items we're going to package up and ship today. Okay, so all right, let's go back and see. Was there anything else that we bought? That wasn't the birdhouse was actually a anti-barking a wreath holder. And normally we wouldn't sell a wreath holder. We wouldn't even think of a wreath holder like that. But we went to a yard sale, and there was this beautiful wreath, and it was on a wreath holder, and it was only $5. And she says, I would imagine that the 5 is just for what, the wreath? And she says, no, it's wreath and wreath holder for $5. We were like, huh. So you know what we did? We pulled the phone out. We went to the eBay app. We pulled up wreath holder. We found that exact wreath holder. We said, let's sell it. And we did. $16.99 for the wreath holder. We got our asking price of $16 based on the comps that we saw. $16.99 is what we listed it for. $16.99 is what we got for it. It was basically free in our opinion, because the wreath was worth a lot more than $5, and we got wreath and holder for $5. We sold it for $16.99. Already shipped it off. Went to New York City. Tissue holder, a tent, music box clown. There's another. Oh, they canceled it. I'll be darned. Okay. Oh, here are those shoes that we paid 99 cents for and sold within 2 days of buying them and listing them for $25. 99 cents. Yeah, there's money out there, people. Oh yeah, this was a good one here. Disney pins. Hidden on the bottom shelf of a Goodwill was this little satchel, nylon case of Disney trading pins. And it was either $7.99 or $8.99. I was going to sell them individually. You know, I was going to take pictures. I was going to sell them individually. My wife, the smart lady she is, she lists the whole thing, $150. Now we started out at like $300, worked our way down a little bit, but it wasn't long. And I think, yeah, no, that's what we got. We didn't get an offer. I mean, we dropped it to $150, and bam, hook, line, sinker. Somebody bought it. We've already got feedback that they love it. So that $150 is ours off of $8.99. All right, enough's enough. So we're done with this. Done with the computer. All right, anyhow, so let's get... I was going to show you shipping. All right, I'm going to pause it. We're going to switch computers. The other computer, the big computer, the home one, that's the one that I do the eBay shipping on because it's the one hooked up to the printer. It's just an old HP laser printer, so it prints a little faster. Not that it matters because we used to be power sellers. We don't sell nearly what we used to. We're kind of weekend eBayers. Anyhow, this computer isn't intelligent enough with the cards or memory or whatever to do screenshots without downloading something to be able to do that, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to end up pointing the camera to the screen to just kind of show you step by step on Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that either. I'm just going to package it up, let you watch me package it up, and then print everything out. We'll go from there. All right, I'll be back. We'll get things set up. All right, we're going to do this pretty quick. There's a little paint or something here we're going to try to get off, since they were kind enough to pay $35. Anyhow, they look good. All right, finding the right size box is part of the fun. Okay, so it's real important. One of the things, Postal, it doesn't like all these barcodes. You know, you can peel the stickers off if you want. Yeah, some of them will peel right off. I work at Walmart. I have access to boxes. Places to go for boxes. Dumpsters behind shopping centers that don't have cardboard recycling. Let's see. You can go into Walmart and ask. They're more than happy to give you boxes if they haven't gone back to the recycling yet. The post office has boxes, but that's tricky. You know, unless it's going to be priority, you're not supposed to cover it up or you know, put brown paper over it. And anyhow, liquor stores have a lot of boxes. You can find boxes. You don't always have to buy boxes. We're going cheap here. Anyhow, I was able to find this box. So what I do is I just simply take a marker, and if there's numbers and so forth, you know, this doesn't matter. But these do. So as long as you draw a line through the barcodes, then the Postal Service, they don't deal with any of that. Okay, and the rest is going to get covered up. All right, moving right along. Next step, rebuild your box. All right, now 1 and 2 is way down in there, so we don't need that big of a box, because the bigger the box, the chances are the more money it's going to cost to ship. Now granted, they paid shipping, but if it goes over what they paid, you're losing money. So what do? I know that if I cut it here to fold down, this is where I want, and I know that if I have a piece this size, then it'll fold properly. Anyhow, you'll see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm just going to score it. All right, in other words, it's not cutting all the way through. All right, I'm just scoring it. Well, that didn't work. Do that again. All right, I don't know if you can see that score mark. Okay, we'll do it over here. You don't want to cut all the way through because, you know, all right, so we got all 4 sides. Now, oh, she's home. All right, pardon the little interruption there. My wife came home. Didn't want you to hear all the barking and stuff and chit-chat and catching up. And all right, so anyhow, what I've done is I've scored the box, and then I cut it to where I scored it. Okay, so I just kind of poke around. Let's see here. It's not the end of the world if you poke too far. It's definitely not the end of the world if you don't poke far enough. Because then you can just, you know, go the other way. All right, so now that I've got that, because I scored it, bends exactly where you need it. Okay, so a little too deep on that, but that's what tape is good for. All right, but just because it's smaller, you still have all that weight. So that lip, you just cut that lip off, just like that. I could have cut it a little longer, but that'll be on the inside. Oh, no. if we have to, we just throw that in there and it covers it up real nice. Bottom's okay. Alright, don't need those, throw them away. Next step. They're not fragile, so we're going to get our roll of filler paper. Now this is just a roll of newspaper print. No sense wasting the money for bubble wrap because, you know. Alright, so this is what I do. Just cushion that bottom some. I'll put one in. Take that a little bit. Put the other one in. Pushing around that a little bit. Tear it off. We'll use that as filler for a different one. Alright. It's not fragile, so we don't need the bubble wrap. We're going to go this way. Alright. And now, I'll just now one of the things I do because I scored the edges is I like to just give it a little piece of tape over those edges. There it is. Now we weigh it. £2.12, we're going to say 213. We're going to write it down. Go over because you're going to put a label on it. And just whatever you want to measure it with. 6 by 6 by 6. Close enough. Alright, and now we ship. Print shipping label. This comes up custom size. It weighs 2 pounds, 13 ounces, and it is a 6 by 6 by 6 inch box. We're going to update. They paid $8.13, and that's what it comes out to be, $8.13. But for 10 cents more, I can get it to them quicker. I'm going to do that. Purchase and print. So that's really all you do. Let's see here. Yeah, that's really all you do. It's simple. You just weigh it, measure it, type that in. They make it real simple for you. And then print it out. You'll see the size of the label. Cut it down, tape it on there, off to the post office you go. Alright, good luck. See you in the next one. Sometimes you have to build a box. So here we go.